Yeah, better? That's better. That's better. Still kinda weird. Hold on. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Oh. Wait a tick. You're not Doug. There we go. Oh god. No, that's worse. That's worse. Everything is worse. Why? So much for a graceful start to day 315. This is all wrong. All wrong. We're doomed. Okay, is this any better? Can you at least you can see Adam now, right? What about GitHub? Okay, we've got those two. Thank God. Let's at least get those set up. Those are the two most important parts of this. I think we've got decent audio. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Oh. Little Kitty isn't even here to sabotage the stream, and we were... Are we mostly? That's as good as that's gonna get. Okay. Okay, wow. Now we're off. Day 315. We are continuing on with project number 5, random user generator. We finally set up all of the Ajax stuff and all of the Ajax calls for each of the following: XHR, fetch, Axios, and jQuery. So now that we have, let's open up our example project. Same with same with ours. Yes. Good. Example project. Our project. I'm not sure if we'll need the console log for today, but it's good to have it there. It's comforting. Okay, so for our code, we now get to set up all of the info that's needed. So right now, see, when we click on a button, the user info changes, as it should. Okay. Ours, we're just testing with the first name. So down in this section, we need to start updating what info gets pulled and updated where. Today's probably going to be a shorter stream, which I'm okay with. The last couple nights and days have been sort of long and daunting. Let's set that up. Beautiful. Good. And we're continuing on. Alright, so to do the following, we will need document get, and in fact we should change that because, well, there's the order of things here, which in general we just need all of that data to some degree. It doesn't necessarily have to be in that order. I don't even believe it's in the same order here, and we need to just display it however we want. I don't know if we're going to do the CSS stuff today. I think we might save the CSS fun for tomorrow. I think we're just going to make sure that we've got all the key data fields being properly updated, like so. And then we'll throw some creativity and some polish on it at a later time. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and update this noise. The difference is that I set up the divs in the same order as this list. But the example project doesn't match up with that list. And I think I'm going to set up the JavaScript list closer to the final product, if that makes sense. Maybe that's a dumb idea. Maybe it's a bad idea. Maybe it's a good idea. Maybe I should move the divs. That's what I should do. I should move... I'm just trying to figure out how I want to structure it. Because we've got all these blank ones. We're set. We're good to go. We've got all these. User info dot blah. Copy. One. Two. Oh dear Lord. Okay, that's better. 1 and 2. 3. And 4. This isn't going to end well for anyone, because now the cursors are all over the place. Sad Stephen. Sad Stephen indeed. Alright, there's user info. Uh-oh. Brace yourselves. Run for the hills. All kinds of sneezy. Hopefully we don't knock over the webcam with one of our sneezes. Okay, we made it through that little bit there. Save. So we're gonna have user info. Results 0, results 0, results 0, and also results 0. So everything ends up with this data here, access to this. If we need their name, we do name. If we need their location, we do location, and blah, 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 blah. So now we're just throwing them into the list in the order we want. And I feel like we should basically follow this format. Their name, their username, their address. Not their address, but their location. Their gender, and then age. Yeah, gender then age. And age is, there's a couple things. One, for the location, we're supposed to reference some flag website. And then age is also supposed to be calculated from their date of birth, which I believe is somewhere in here. Ah, date of birth, right. And the time, I think that's so, I mean, that makes sense. Date of birth should have a time, but just the fact that it's more than just the date is kind of cool. So we'll have that. Again, we'll figure out the flag thing maybe tomorrow. Again, we've got about 20-ish, 25 minutes to stream, so a nice short one after the last couple days of just sheer hell. I think we're gonna line it up based off this. Even though we've got all our divs set up following this, you know what that means? We do need to shuffle the divs. We need to shuffle the divs to match this, and then we can connect the divs in the same order over here. That's what needs to happen. Hey, Topher, how you doing? Good evening to you, sir. Hopefully your day is going well. we are just connecting the dots and reflecting on all of our progress we've made so far in regards to this particular project. Yeah, let's definitely shuffle things around. Let's move the divs so they match up with this, and then we'll fill out the display user function area in the same order. That'll be good. Okay, so first thing is full name, then username, then location, then age, and then gender. So really, a lot of it's already in the same order. This can simply be moved to here. And you know what? I bet we could have done that with Flexbox. Reversing the order. That's a thing. We learned how to do it. I don't remember all the specifics, but I know there's a reverse involved. So, yeah, that's that. Email and nationality. So nationality should be moved to location. You know what would be interesting? Is keep... Now, we don't have the fields for it. I mean, we could set them up, and I don't think it's part of the user data API, but I'd assume location is the current location they're living. Well, people move all around the world, so it would be cool to have their nationality as a constant, and then their location could change from where they are. So even though they may be Canadian, what if they move to Germany? Huh? Yeah. Or South Africa, the location could change, but their nationality would stay the same. Kind of fun. But we'll worry about that another day. Good. So, what am I looking for? Oh, we're moving nationality. Because right now, nationality is going to match up with their location. Again, solving the whole flag fiasco, which we will further investigate when we've got a bit more time. Deep. Okay, now what to do next from here? Like so, we should be hunting for something that rhymes with JavaScript. That's what we should do. We are simply updating and connecting the dots. Now, we replaced all the result zeros that we had here with user info. And we need to tack on the section we need. So name dot first. I'm just trying to come to terms with how this would look. I guess we would concatenate it, because we can't do first dot last. That's gonna piss off a lot of people. What we need is to concatenate a space and tag on last name. Wait a tick. We're gonna need to do all kinds of clever shit to this. Because look at this. Their first name is all lowercase, which means I'm gonna have to capitalize the first letter. Damn. And same for the last name. Stack of okay. Alright. Fine. How would I do this? We've done many things like this before. There is even a specific activity, I think both at Code Wars and Free Code Camp. Well, okay, Free Code Camp, I think it was specifically for names. Maybe it was book titles. Something like that where we would capitalize this. Code Wars was just trying to capitalize sentences or phrases, was a little bit more generic, but it was still capitalize the first letter in a string. So, what to do? Well, regardless, we can lay down the base foundation of all this noise, and that would be user first, last. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last. Of course, we can't see behind the webcam. That's really convenient. You know what? Let's just add a bunch of space. It's not going to change anyone's day, and I can see. There we go. Nice, nice, beautiful. Gopher. You can do that with CSS? Really? So I can just bring in, set up the basic generic data like so, and then I can correctively adjust the data as needed with CSS? That's so interesting. I don't need to break out all my JavaScript algorithms and whatever from Free Code Camp. Okay, cool, cool. We don't have to dig through our archived solutions at Code Wars either. Oh, thank God. All right. So that's the first bit. So we're gonna have a username, first and last. Oh, and it's all lowercase, which is kind of cool. You know what makes it slightly less formal, more personal? Writing a friend a note or texting someone. That's not very personal at all. Anywho, small butter. Yeah, all of this is actually lowercase. So maybe I was just over exaggerating the task at hand. Definitely. Okay, I blew it out of proportion. Lowercase info is okay. Is good. You know, I could just do everything in all capitals. All uppercase. We'll worry about styling another day. CSS will be another stream. Connect the dots, Stephen. Connect the dots. So, from here, we will have something dot username, right? ID, location, login dot username. Login dot username. Whoa, username. Not just user. Deep, right, yes, beautiful. And then here, we have username. User name. And this will be everlasting love. Yeah. Good. Quebec. There's the flag first, which is nationality. Instead of just text for the nationality, display their native flags. We will cross that bridge in a bit. So there is a text, that means there's a text field for nationality. Is it contained within location? Oh, nationality. I assume the nat is for nationality. I think so. And that doesn't really matter that it's just abbreviated stuff because eventually it will be the place and the stuff with the things. So descriptive, Stephen. Your way with words is shocking. It won't matter because it'll become the flags. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and just do nat. And then this will be location. Location. Crap.city. City. And why did I put a space? Why did I put a space? User info location date. Pretty sure. Date. Yeah. Love it. Good. Okay, okay. No, 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 no. Not on ready state change. A different state. There's those... We need a comma. We were lacking a comma. That's what it was. We figured it out. So there is that. And we can level everything out and stack things with CSS. Gender and age. Gender and age. Gender is just its own field. Gender. And now this is interesting. Okay. How do I calculate... I vaguely recall there being some sort of fun tool regarding date and time, like a basic simple type of method to just throw, plug and play with JavaScript. I just can't remember if that was jQuery or vanilla JavaScript. I think it was vanilla. Well, look, we'll Google it. Regardless, we still need to pull in the data from that field. So, date of birth dot birth. That's going to be a number. We're going to need to zero in. It's going to be the current minus that and blah, blah, blah. And we'll sort this out. All of these need to have the following too. Age and gender. And location. Well as nationality. Okay. Let's, before we figure out the whole date of birth fiasco, let's just save this. And let's save that. And we can update or refresh. Let's do the, update expected a token 96, line 96. I pissed someone off on line 96. Oh, right. Because it's still blank. There's that. Save, save, save. Refresh. Let's just see if we can at least pull the data in the fields. Aha! Look at that. We got names. White Leopard, 114. Okay, cool, cool. Female. They were formed at this specific time. I kind of like how specific it is. I think it's sort of nice. I mean, it is the date of birth field. If they want to know their age, they can figure it out themselves. It's probably a little crazy. We should do the math for them. We'll do the math for them. Topher, I will warn you, working with the dates is not all that straightforward. Okay, well, good, good. Yet another challenge in our future. It was already hard enough getting the stream started with more technical difficulties. At least we pulled through today with the technical difficulties. That was all kinds of special. A lot going on here. All right. So let's do the following. Things are connected. Things are working. I don't know what is happening with my eye, but we don't need to see. Things for winners, and we're still in the learning phase. So let's not worry about seeing. Let's worry about learning. Dates and stuff. Should we do JavaScript? JavaScript. Age. Date of birth? Is that a thing? Calculate age, given date, given birthday, and format. Seems like what we want. Not gonna lie, it seems like what we want. This one says solved. That's all kinds of comforting. Okay, I think the birthday fiasco might be the last thing on our list. So, calculate age given a birthday in year, month, date format. Is it possible using the date function? I'm looking for a better solution than the one I'm using now. Date of birth, year, substring, month, blah, 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 date of birth. Yeah, that's... Oh, God. No, that seems brutal. Who wants that in their life? I know I don't. Answer 1. I would go for readability. I would go for readability too. Function, calculate age, birthday. I wonder if the time is going to throw it off. That's what I'm concerned about, is the time element. Although we can do the substring like above. But anyways, birthday is a date. Variable, age difference, date dot now, minus birthday dot get time. I wonder what the get time does. Variable age date, new date, age difference, milliseconds from epoch. Return math.abs, age date, get UTC full year, minus 1970. Alright, just this is bad. Bad. All of them need this. All of them need a whole process to deal with it, and that's just how it's gonna work. That's how it's gonna work. Death. Okay. So where should I put the birthday function? Do I need a whole birthday function? I don't know if I actually do. I think... What's that little kitty? Can we even see her? Yeah. He's just... I don't know how to control my hand. That way? Yeah, that one. Boop. I'm not actually touching her, because she's on the other side of the room. Just looks like I am. Optical illusion. Dum. Okay, we're avoiding birthday crap. All of this is tragic. So... let's take... How specific do we need it? Can we just do year to year? No, we can't do year to year. We can't do year to year. We should do... My concern about the birthday, the time element for the date of birth, is that when we go to do any calculations, with date now, I don't remember the format of date now. I don't know if it does the time. Maybe it does do the time. 3 blank. Zeros. I can't recall. Everything's gonna be good. Death. JavaScript, date time exercise with solution. Date of birth. Yes, okay. Calculate age, date of birth. Cool. So we throw in date of birth, which this is our exact thing. Beautiful. Variable difference milliseconds. Date now minus that variable age, date, new date, difference in milliseconds, return the following, math dot blah blah blah. That's our winner. Right here. This is it. That's going to be our golden ticket. Dum, 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 dum. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Yes, good, good, good. Grazer? Greaser. 3E Rezer. Grazer? Rezer. Grazer59. What is your IDE? Like our editor and stuff? We're using Atom. Atom.io. It's been good so far. Basic enough and clever enough in its functionality. Good for a novice user like myself. Okay, what were we doing? Right. We were piecing together our birthday function. I really do a whole function just for calculate age. I don't think I need to. I think I can just do this. Variable. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. Follow the example. And no. Don't follow the... Yes, follow the example. Gah, why is this so difficult? Yes, follow the example. We will have function. Just all the mental turmoil. Function calculate age. Calculate age. You know what? Screw that. We don't need calculate age. Let's just do age. We're not trying to impress anyone. Although we are on crunch time. So, this, yes, beautiful. Cut will be there. User info, date of birth. Like so. Hold on. Will that actually work? I don't know if that's going to work. Let me do a variable above it. Variable date of birth equals blah. And then here, we can just have date of birth. That's easier. That's better. Less messy. So from here, we can do variable and such. Gopher, make it its own function. Banana Catman 186. What made you choose JavaScript? Oh, well, that's a long question. That starts from 315 days ago. We ended up progressing through Code Academy for the first 150 days of our journey, and some of the languages and courses sort of repeated multiple times. Like they had to learn HTML course, learn CSS, learn JavaScript, but then they also had, so each of those were individual courses, but a lot of the later courses, like create a website, used all three. So I kept seeing and experiencing repeats of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And since HTML's kind of basic and straightforward, it's just sort of really the structural stuff, and JavaScript was just the visual stuff, the actual, like, functional code that was doing things. The main one that I encountered the most was JavaScript, and it kind of clicked. I went through all the courses at Code Academy, and, you know, I got to experience Ruby and React and Angular and things like that, but they just didn't quite click the same as JavaScript did. So at the end of my journey through Code Academy, I transitioned over to Code Wars, and since I was sort of most comfortable with JavaScript because I had seen it the most, and kind of liked it, we started to focus on the challenges at Code Wars on JavaScript specifically, and then from there we rolled over to Free Code Camp, and they too, in their sort of front end section, they really focus on JavaScript quite a bit. They do throw in a bit of jQuery and some other things like that as well, but it's just been like a common theme that I kept running into at a lot of the tutorial sites, and it was just sort of easy and basic to pick up. But yeah, that's why JavaScript. Topher, make it its own function. Why have the age function inside your display user? Because I didn't want to have to call or reference another function just for display user info. I don't even know if I need another function. I just wanted to follow the example. Frankly, I think I'd be fine with just these 3 lines of code and just have user.dateofbirth get time. That the only difference that I actually need? It is the only difference that I actually need. Banana Catman, cool, thanks, no problem. Thank you for hanging out with us. Topher, you will have to call the age function regardless. Seriously? I can't just do the math call with the variables only? Damn. All the other ones were so easy, though, and straightforward. Death, death, death. Okay, so if it's going to be its own function, just deal with it. Be happy. Move along. Let's, undo this noise. I don't even know what's going on here. So, user date of birth. I'm going to leave this for now there. And we can do the following. Function age there we go. Okay, function age, over. Wait, make it its own function. Why have the age function inside display user? You will have to call the age function regardless. Age, user, info, date of birth, and then just function age, date of birth. Function call versus function declaration. Oh. So function call would just be age by itself. Like so. Age. With user. Info. Dot age. No. Dot date of birth. Why didn't it do user info? User info. Dot date of birth. And this will be... Oh, cool. I get it. It just equals that. Age, user info, and then down here in the function age, I think, unless I missed. I could have missed. But that would seem to be effective. Sort of like how we're just calling display user with the necessary info, and then everything gets processed accordingly. We can do that here. So this would be age, date of birth, which it is that, and then we get to process the noise. At least I hope that's what's supposed to happen. Variable. If milliseconds equals Yeah, then we're just return age from the age function. I agree. I agree. D D D D D D D D date dot now minus D D D pixel. That's gotta be pixel Macarna. Pixel Macarna. Hello to you. Hopefully your day slash night is going well. What are we doing? Date of birth. No parentheses just yet. We jumped the gun on the parentheses. Date of birth. About REST API, not quite, but APIs in general. We are trying to set up a random user generator. The goal that we're shooting for is to be able to click generate user with each of the following buttons: XHR or fetch or Axios, and then jQuery. So this is what we're aiming for, and currently this is where we're at. Not as pretty, true, but now we finally have their names showing up and their username and something about nationality and then location, gender. Currently, we're trying to figure out the date of birth time calculation fiasco. So we're knee deep in the tail end of this. Tomorrow will probably be a lot of the CSS stuff, polishing it up, getting a bit more creative than just the generic data we're pulling out of the APIs, but we're getting there. It's a work in progress. And all of these tabs are just our desperate attempts to research a good solution to solve the date of birth stuff. So yeah, good times. Date of birth get time. Parentheses with a healthy semicolon for everyone. Variable. Age. Date time equals new date. Yeah, check that out. Oh, date. And then it will be the difference in milliseconds. I think, yes. Diff underscore ms semicolon for you. And then all we have to do is simply return the following math dot abs. Beautiful, beautiful. Age at dot get utc full year. So cool. Oh, that's like a whole that is a thing that is in Atom already. Minus crap. Hold on. What is this minus 1970 nonsense? Damn. That should be the year. So it's bringing in, we've got all of this: name, nationality, location. So age is their date of birth, which is that hideous string of data right here. Year, month, day, hour, minutes, seconds. And that's getting pumped into here. So it's that whole abomination. Date now, today's date. Console log. Date now. Yeah, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Console.log. Date now. I do that? I don't know if that's good or bad. This seems weird. Save, 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 refresh. Damn, we've pissed off the internet. 108. Oh yeah, our return isn't complete. Let's... I just need to put something in the minus, but I'm concerned because it's midnight. It's 12:46 a.m. or 0:46. For anyone on a 24-hour time scale. So there's this save, refresh. Yeah, that. So it is... The hell am I looking at? None of those numbers make sense to me. Why? What the deuce? 15... I'm so confused. Minus 1970. Why is it minus 1970? Topher. It's minus 1970. That's correct. It is? Is that the magic year? You know, if I had to pick one year, I would have done 1988, but that's just to make sure we can get back to Doc. No, that was a poorly executed Back to the Future reference. The date objects returns the number of milliseconds since 1970 or something like that. Okay, so we're not gonna get the time machine up and running. Well, 1970 it is. Ta-da! We'll get rid of the console log. Mystery averted. Crisis averted. This is... We'll leave that commented out in case we need an extra one, ever. Cool. So, save, save, save. And let's go check this out. Refresh. Clickety-click. And... the internet pissed. Line 102. Age. Display. User. Fair enough. 102. I must have done something wrong. Date of birth. Get time. New date. Diff. Milliseconds. Math.abs. Math.abs. Age. Dot. Get UTC full year minus blah 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 blah. Huh. Oh crap. Gopher. One issue is that user info dot date of birth is not a date object, it's a string. Boo. Okay, so Spidey senses tell me we need to change it. Change date string. Change date string to date JavaScript. Variable string date in some format. Variable DT, new date, ST. You can assess the date, month, year, for example. DT get month if you can use the terrific moment library. Date parse. This seems better. I was going to say we're going to need to parse our data, but I don't know how to parse a date. But, ta-da, here it is. So the date parse method parses the string representation of date, returns numbers of milliseconds since January 1st, 1970. What do you know? UTC. How do you calculate life before 1970? What about everyone who was born before 1970. That's just insane. Why? Why would they pick that one date? That makes no sense at all. I'm sure there's some great reason for it, but let me see. Hold on. Just a moment. Tiny crisis. Think amongst yourselves. Alright, crisis mostly averted. Here we go. Here we go. Alright. The date parse stuff. So, deep down. We're so close. I just want to solve the date thing and then we're good. Date parse method takes all that noise. Unrecognizable. Date string. That's exactly what we want. So, I want this date of birth dot get time to actually be date dot parse. Yeah, sure. Get spring. Uh-huh. I think that's what I need. Save. Refresh. Once more. Click. Damn. In promise type error date parse get time is not a function. Your mother's not a function. Cool. So let's do the following and try once more. Variable age. Not a great one. Still date of birth. Past. Not a good variable. Equals date dot parse date of birth, and this can be past. Or does it not work that way? It may not work that way. I think I'm actually making things worse. Refresh and click. I'm concerned because there's less anger, but we still threw another error. Damn. Hold on just a second. One more crisis, don't mind me. Okay. More crises averted. What are we doing? I'm just bad with usernames. Bad Steven. Is that Adam? Yes. Topher, yes. Yes, it is Adam. It is indeed. Why is it falling apart, though? We just need the date. Said to convert it like so. Date string. It seems stringy before. See, look, if we get rid of the age bit, I don't even think we need to change that. Save, save, save. Watch, watch, watch. Refresh. We can click on stuff. Ta-da, here's this. And it is indeed a string. We know it is. Right there. But it's mocking Steven. Oh, crap. Is it the time? It's the time thing again. Variable st is date in some format. Variable dt is new date. String. You can access the date, month, year, for example. Get month. If you can use the terrific moment library, really parse data. No, no, no. Bad Steven. Let me find out. What does date VS Code? Yeah, we need to try VS Code. Especially because we got a Mac. We need to do that. What does date.parse, date of birth, give you? Oh, was I confusing it with stuff? Maybe I can just console log that. Let's copy. Throw that up here. Console.log. Wait a second. Is that gonna run at all? No. Yes? We need to have that inside of our function. Cut. There we go. So the following needs to happen. Age, yet again, receives that. So age is getting this. That's date of birth. Console logging date.parse date of birth. That's to see what we're going to end up with. We do have it as past and all this other noise, but in the meantime, what if we don't do anything with that? What if we comment that out? Yeah, let's do that and save and refresh and lots of crap 103. Really? It doesn't like the console log there? Oh, it's missing something. But they're right. It is indeed missing the other parentheses. Okay, there we go. All the blood is cleaned off of the wall of the JavaScript console. Ta-da! Why is it a negative number? That's gotta be conflicting with things. Right? Yeah. That can't be good. Now, what does that mean for me, though? I'll probably need to change it. So for date of birth, is undefined outside the age function because of the oh yeah, where I had it. Right. Moment is terrific, but overkill for this, to be honest. I didn't know moment was a thing. But good to know. Oh, hey, this is a JavaScript thing. Maybe we can see what they were actually saying. Date in some format. New date. Date st. This is what we have. Oh, minus the T. What's the T? Crap. We're never gonna know. This is tragic. This is the downfall of Steven. Day 315. Who would have known? I should have known. Could it possibly be this convoluted? What if I just substring it and just drop the date in like that? Substrings there or split? People love splitting things. Look at this. This is great. Splitting things up. That could be me. I used to split things back at Code Wars. Could have happened. Could have happened. What to do, what to do. The best way to pull this godforsaken nightmare off. I want to just keep Googling things, but I don't. It's one of those scenarios where I'm not even sure what to look for because I haven't had to juggle dates in any of my previous activities, really. But that's no excuse for not being able to find an answer, damn it. No. Find a solution. We don't get to go to sleep until we find a solution. JavaScript to date string. JavaScript date parse. One of these, we will be able to find an answer. New date to date string. Huh. What if I do to date string? Date parse. Interesting. Okay, so hold on. So 2012. I guess I don't understand how it's lining up. Where's the 2012 portion of this? And where's the March and... Oh my god. That's what's happening? Dear God. Return the number of milliseconds between January 1st, 1970 and March 21st, 2012. This is an equation. Oh no. And this is the number of milliseconds that have occurred between those two dates. So I need to take that and then reprocess it and turn it into an actual thing. That's what's happening. Light bulb. I get it. I'm... dumb. Okay. Noted. So that's the big scary number that we've got facing us. Yeah, there's the sad, weird minus sign in front of ours, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So, crap. Just awful. Okay. Because I'm crazy, and it's probably unnecessary, and it might not be the most efficient, but looking at the couple things I've stumbled across, I think I should take the date and turn it into a string. I know it's already a string, but like an actual, a date like this. See here, March 21st, 2012, and when that gets parsed, it gets turned into this nightmare. So if I can do that, if I can turn the scary date of birth string right here into the following, like so, and then run it through parse, will that solve any of my problems? I think not. I don't even know. We should just let little kitty do this. We could just prance across the keyboard and all our problems would be solved. Damn. And this looks helpful too, but they've got this stray T hanging out in the middle of all these other letters. I don't know what the T is for. No one knows what the T is for. Sack of death. Things to do. Is there a whole date section? There is a whole date section. Date. Date value, date string, date year, month, hours, minutes, seconds. Value. Date string, date parse. Properties. Date now returns the numeric value corresponding to the current time, the number of milliseconds elapsed since the 1st of January 1970. Zeros across the board, UTC time, with leap seconds ignored. Okay. Okay, and then date parse. Parse a string representation of a date time and returns the number of milliseconds since then. Date now. Date parse. Date UTC accepts the same parameters as the longest form of the constructor, 2 to 7, and returns the number of milliseconds then as well. I think we're close. I just need to connect the right dots. I feel like I've got most of the dots. I just need to do... following. Topher, you've basically got to clean up the date of birth string. How about splitting date of birth on the space, then replacing dashes with slashes in the date part of the array, finally creating a date object based on the new string. Okay. I could maybe do that. I could probably do that. Sounds like a lot of tears and pain, but you really don't have a lot of other options or ideas here. So yeah, good. So we've got to clean up the date of birth string. This guy. Right here. Looks like this. We've got hyphens and colons running amok. Hyphens versus colons. World Cup 2017. How about splitting date of birth on the space, then replacing the dashes or hyphens with slashes? Okay. in the date part of the array. Finally creating a date object. Okay, cool, cool. So we are separating here. We're only focused on this bit. Doing the following. Good, good, good. So are you calculating age? Yes, we are trying to get to the point, because with each random user, they've got a different age, and that is being determined off of their date of birth. So it's got the year, month, day, and time element. And I think it's the time element that's throwing things off. I could be wrong, but we've got this lovely thing to look at. It is haunting. So we're going to whittle it down to just the date and see how it goes from there. Dum, 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 dum. What if it just weren't to be a negative number? Would that help? What if we just times it? Times it by -1. No, crazy. Okay, so well, to do the other stuff that Topher, because I tried in console. Maybe you want to check it if you got a link or something to a clever solution. We'd be happy to check it out. Clean up the string. Clean up the string. So we should do substring. String. Totally forget. Or slice. Slice is also good. Start and length. Yeah. Blah to blah. Is it 0 indexed? No, it's not 0 indexed. It is 0 indexed. 1 and 2 gives us B and C. So 0 and 2. 1, 2. So it's inclusive. I think it's inclusive. Dee 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 dee. Lighter die 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 die. Dee 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 dee. Substring console log. So date of birth. Variable birth equals date of birth dot substring 1. Still think it's 0. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that does make sense. 6 and 4, 10. And save. Let's console log birth. Save, save, save. Fresh. Cool. Awesome. It worked. Spectacular. So now that we've got that, and then we're trying to... Do I really want to replace the dashes? Is that a thing I need to change? I feel like that's going to be a regular expression if I have to do that. Oh, pixel date of birth equals blankety blankety blah, the date and time, okay, variable, D1, new date of birth, new date, dot get full year, minus D1, dot get full year. Is that what I was missing? What did I have down here? We had date now, new date, here, and 10. I guess we should try that. Okay, okay, we can try that. Don't mind me. We'll give it a shot. We will give it a shot. Jam 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 jam. Jam 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 jam. Jam 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 jam. Dee 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 dee. Lie da die die. Lie da dee 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 doo. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 doo 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 doo. Don't mind the man behind the curtain. We are simply grabbing the stuff. Yes, yes, beautiful, beautiful. And we're gonna throw that in down here because we can. Thank you, Pixel. Okay, and we can clean that up from there. Continuing on, continuing on. Is this even in range of... Hold the phone. Enter. Oh, we collapsed it. There we go. That's better. Get some breathing right down there. Variable 1 and 2. D1 equals new date. We've got new date, get full year, minus D1 equals get full year. That would be date of birth. We don't need to worry about that because date of birth is already coming in. So this can be eliminated. New date. Is that right? Interesting. We can simply comment this out for now. But let's see how it goes. Roll of the dice. Save, save, save. We've got date of birth here, date of birth there, and all kinds of things happening. R's, refresh, clickety click. Oh, I need to return. I need to return stuff. Return. Think. Is that where I do return? Pretty sure. Save, save, save. Refresh. Clickety click. Aha! Hot damn. That works. Now, to what end does that work? Let me just run through it. I see that it's there, and I get that we're just minusing today's date from what it was, but hold on. So I'm giving them the date of birth, the year, the month, the date, and the time. That fascinating string. That goes into here, user info, date of birth. We're calling age as the function. It has that scary string connected to it. And variable D1 is new date. I guess I'm curious as to what new date exactly entailed. New date is this. So what does new date look like? Don't mind me. JavaScript, new date. Same place. So new date when I throw it in. Oh, it was. I know what it was. It was. We had seen it earlier in one of the other examples. Yeah. Over here. Something like that. Okay. So things are getting passed through. And then with that new date format, we're taking new date and getting the full year. And then we're subtracting. Let me add some space around that. D1, which is also that date, that same date format, and the full year. And we're subtracting the get full year from today's date and the get full date from that. And it's those two duking it out in arithmetic hell. And that comes into what we're returning, which gives us this. Ta-da! Beep-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Fascinating. Okay. Good to know. I just don't know what's supposed to happen for people before 1970. Does the internet not care about anyone after 1970, like collectively as a whole? I just find that really strange. Maybe it compensates for like the negative numbers when it's different and it just keeps the clock running. The other thing though is what about the days? I know that's by year, but maybe I'm too crazy for wanting days included in the age. As there's technically like 11 months of error potential with that. What's going down? Pixel, date of birth from Jason. Yep, it was a string. New date, is the date string. Right. Okay, my bad. Topher, what about people before 1970? See? New date format. Yep, this only takes the year into account. Oh, so it would calculate someone born in December 1987 as being 30 already. Is there, so instead of full year, what if we did all of the cool stuff? Right. Get date. Returns the day of the month, 1 through 31, for the specified date according to local time. I feel like I need to have all three of these. Get date, get day, and get full year. And have all three concatenated and then subtract them from one another. Is that too extreme and excessive? Maybe that's crazy. I guess the alternative, get the UTC day, returns the day of the month, returns the week. No. None of that noise. Okay. Well, so that's the year. Maybe I can add on to it. Let's keep clicking things. 66, 39, 24, 52, 24, 47, 60, 70. Okay, so someone at least is 70 years old. So what is it? 2017, 30 years ago, 47. So anyone 47, over 47, shouldn't be showing up. So the fact that we've got 49 here means they were born in 68. So that does work. We just need to refine that window a bit. Do that. I'd still be fine doing this. What if we were to keep that? What if we were to do substring is the date and for new date copy console log new date save, watch this, refresh, clickety click. So the new date is 2017 Sunday, November 12th, 2017. So I want to change that into a different format, which is the following. I think we parse it, right? That's what we were looking at before. So this is today's. So new date, toString is this, but if I put it into date parse, it should chop it down into things. Date parse. Save. Refresh. Click. Okay, we've got a thing. We've got a thing. So, hold on. Hold on. Oh, God. So many numbers. So many numbers. So late. Crazy person's choice. Tread lightly, Stephen. We have this. And that's the difference in time since 1970. Right? That's not even like the real date. This is the time difference between then and now for some reason, because 1970 is the magic date that the universe just spins around. 1970 is the axis of time in the eyes of the machines, supposedly. So if we have this, yeah, return the number of milliseconds between those and that. Is there a way to unparse it? How do you reparse your date? Minutes times 1000. Oh, you just do the breakdown of it across the whole string. Interesting. That sounds awful. Yeah, that sounds like hell. Well, death. None of this is good. All of this sucks. All in the name to get a more accurate age. Damn, damn, damn. Okay, okay. We're close. Close. Keep. Close. Keep. Keep. Close. Keep. Why not? Get rid of that. We don't really need this. Don't need that. We already have date open. Date. This has been brutal. New date. JavaScript dates are calculated in milliseconds from January 1st time. 1 day, 24 hours, contains 84 million milliseconds. Using new date 7 numbers, we create the object with specified date and time. Okay. Variants of the example above omit the last 4. Displaying dates. Yeah, how do we display crap? This is due date string. Going in circles. This could be thing. If that's the current one, I want to leverage this, but with the way we were going to do it with the slashes. Not sure. Variable past, new date, date split, 0, replace, slash minus plus, get rid of the slash. I agree. We'll crack Twitch back open. Deep 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 dee. Die 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 die. Dee dee dum dum dum. Dee 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 dum dum. Dum dum. Die 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 dee 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 die 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 do dee 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 dee. Okay, Leah, we're gonna steal that. Copy. All in the name of accuracy. Damn it. Okay. Back to this. Variable pass. New date. Date of birth. Split. At the space. 0. Dot replace. Slashes plus minus. Yeah, backslashes, hyphens, and plus signs. Globally with forward slashes. Okay, cool. So here we can do console log past, and we'll put that below. Okay, save. Refresh it again. Query. Ta-da! Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. La-da-da-die-dee-dee-dee. So 1973. 0 hour. That works. Because it is 1973. June 25th. 1973. So we can take this date and compare it to the other one. We can do date now for new date. Yeah, we can do what we had before up in past. Watch this. Yeah, new date will be... Oh dear lord. Oh god, we almost lost the arm. Why is it so gooey and sneezy? This is just tragic. It's so late. Okay. Topher. Now, uncomment the rest of the calculations and return the statement. Okay. Let's try getting rid of this and that. Oh, we should have used the command thing. Bless you. Thank you, Pixel. Yes, we're exploding from the inside out, as we try to pull this off. We've got past, we've got this, we don't need to worry about the console log stuff. There's that, we don't even need to worry about the birth portion of things. So we have past. Boo. We don't need this past anymore. Oh, that's different. That's there, this is there, everyone should be happy. Save. Refresh. Clickety click. 65. That checks out. 52 to 17. That is a difference of 5. Yeah, okay. I could be into that. 50. 65. That is 65. It's just really late. My math skills are slow and sad. 29. June 31. Stevens. Yeah, that works. Bitchin'. Okay. We're gonna rifle through a couple of these. Uh-huh. Yeah, that makes sense too. I think. Yes. Beautiful. Ta-da! Success! It works. Thank God we made it through it. Topher saves the day, although, you did say, Pixel, can you try in milliseconds? I would be happy to try. We'll give it a shot. So for date now, minus parse 1D was a new date. Whole year. 24, 36, 65. Its result. All of that. Although I think we're just gonna stick with this. Let's clear out the extra noise that we had set up. Ta-da! Okay. That works wonders. Let's go ahead and right here. Why not? Copy, copy. So that was going to be return. This would actually be below. Return. So instead of that, we've got date now minus parse D1 365. Wait. What about... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I agree. Leap years, right? Right? Not that it's not an eloquent solution, but yeah. That's a thing, versus... I think this will have us covered. Dates suck, man. Topher's right. F dates. Dates blow. And we've got our working solution. We tried. It was a valiant effort, Pixel. It was a team effort. Took a village to figure out this freaking death. Anyways, close out of this noise. Let's refresh that. No, let's save. Save. Okay, we're good. Let's save our HTML. We didn't touch CSS. That'll be for tomorrow, now that we have all the fields functioning. I mean, at a minimum, I think we do have all of this. XHR works. 54. Beautiful. Fetch also works. Axios. And jQuery. Pretty impressive. Pretty damn impressive. Good. Golden. Awesome. So with that said, we will save all of the creative polish for tomorrow. And yeah, we lived. Day 315. Yet another brutal one. We thought it was going to be 20 minutes of fun, but no. No, the dates tricked us into becoming a goddamn nightmare. Okay, let's go ahead and push this noise to GitHub. We've got this. We've got OBS. Desktop. Minimize. No, not man. There's that. Hopefully. Okay. Good. Closing. That. Okay. We were struggling issues. Topher, a lot of work left, but it's coming along. Yeah, and we still have the profile picture that we need to have added as well, which is going to be all kinds of special. Trying to figure out that one. What did we actually do today? We added divvy things. What did we do? We synced, updated, connected. JavaScript stuff, but mostly date hell. Good, good. It's not a lot, but that's a good enough crumb for the historians to figure out what we did today as they look back 1,000 years from now. Let's go ahead and commit that. We're updating things. Beautiful, beautiful. Close out of that. Close out of this. We can check. Verify everything updated successfully. Commit and push. Yeah, JavaScript stuff, but mostly date. Hell, perfect, perfect. If I were a historian, I'd be happy with that. Let's go to OBS and land this bird. Okay, day 315 comes to an end, but the adventure continues tomorrow with day 316 of the year of streaming and learning to code. In the meantime, thanks again to anyone and everyone who stopped by to view the stream today. We had Topher, Grazer 59, Banana Catman 186, Pixel, as well as Emery something. Emery Captain E. Good enough. Thank you. Anyone else? Anyone else? And that seems to be everyone. And to anyone else who may have stumbled in here as well, thank you. Any and all views are greatly, greatly appreciated. Okay, we are stopping the stream. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah, kill it!